Assalamualaikum my dear aimers, hope so you all are doing well. I am Ariba Nadeem and today I'm going to tell you how to draw the structure of cholesterol in a very easy fashion so you may avoid the maximum mistakes, because in case of lipids the only structure you need to know very clearly is the structure of cholesterol. So we will draw the structure of cholesterol in 5 basic steps. If you remember these 5 basic steps, you will easily remember how to draw the cholesterol. So let's start the topic. So first step over here is in structure of cholesterol. What we have to do is we have to draw a 6 carbon ring. 6 carbon ring. And you all know how does the 6 carbon ring look like? It is same as like that of glucose. So this is basically 6 carbon ring. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you have to draw these 6 carbon rings, and how much you have to draw? You have to draw 3 6 carbon rings. So let's draw, and please you should also draw with me so that you may understand how to draw. So firstly we have 1 6 carbon ring over here like this. Then we have another 6 carbon ring over here like this, and the third 6 carbon ring is above the second ring like this. Okay, so we have drawn 3 6 carbon rings. Okay, now the second step is we have to draw 5 carbon ring, and this 5 carbon ring is only 1 in number. With this 6 carbon ring we have to draw a 5 carbon ring. And how does the 5 carbon ring looks like? It looks like a pentose ring we make in ribose sugar. This is a 5 carbon ring. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so I'm going to make it over here like this, and then like this, simply like this. So what are the first 2 steps? Firstly, what you have to do is you have to make a 6 carbon ring. Firstly, you should remember how does the 6 carbon ring look like. So firstly, you have to practice this ring. Okay. Then you have to remember how does the 5 carbon ring look like. It is the 5 carbon ring. So you have to draw 3 6 carbon ring. First 2 carbon rings, 6 carbon rings are adjacent, and the third 6 carbon ring is on upside of this second ring. And then with adjacent to the 6 carbon ring, you have to make only 1 5 carbon ring. Got it? Now what is the third step? Third step is that you have to add methyl groups over here. And how does we show methyl groups in case of cholesterol? We only show it with a single line like this. It means that we have a methyl group over here. Okay, so where you have to add these methyl groups, you have to add methyl groups on 3 sides. Firstly, you have to firstly let's name these rings. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, so we have named these rings. Now it would be easy for us to add the methyl groups. So methyl group 1 would be added between A and B like this, between A and B. So first we have added it on A and between A and B. Second, we will add it between C and D. Very easy, we have added it between C and D. And third, we have to add on D. So this is, what is the third step? We have to add the methyl groups. We will add it between A and B ring, then we will add it between C and D ring, and then we will add it on the D ring. I'm telling you again and again, practice it with me, otherwise you will not be able to learn it. Okay, so we have added the methyl groups. Now the fourth step is we have to add a side chain over here. Side chain on D ring, and this side chain carries 8 carbons. Okay, now how you have to draw this side chain? You have to draw this 8 carbon side chain, and somewhat like this. You have to start like this. Okay, and you have to complete 8 carbons. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You have to leave like this, and then 7 and 8. Okay, again you have to start like this. 1 1 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 6. So on carbon number 6 you have to leave like this, and just you have to make these 2 strands like this, 7 and 8. So you have to make an 8 carbon side chain on ring number D. So this was the fourth step. Got it? So just revise the steps with me. First you have to make 3 6 carbon rings, then you have to make a 1 5 carbon ring, name it as A, B, C and D. Now you have to add methyl groups between A and B, and then C and D, and on B. Then you have to add 8 carbon side chain on D, on ring number D. Got it? Now there comes a very tricky step, that is the naming, and mostly students get confused in how to name this, how to give numbers, numbering. Basically it should be numbering, not naming. So it is somehow tricky how to number it, but I'll make it easy for you. So just you have to remember some steps of numbering. Okay, we are just going to add some steps for numbering. First step is always start numbering from ring number A. Start from ring number A, from top of ring number A, okay? For your to make it more easy for you, start from top of A. Oh my god, top of. Okay, so let's start the numbering from top of A, and the second point is that do the numbering in anti-clockwise fashion. Anti-clockwise fashion. Okay, now see how we'll do the numbering. So this is the top of A. Okay, I'm going to make it number 1. Start from top of A, it's number 1. Now come in anti-clockwise fashion. Okay, now we'll come like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is an anti-clockwise fashion. Okay, so go like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this is an anti-clockwise fashion. I went like this. So for example, if this is clock, then I went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is what I have made. Okay, got it? Now, if you want to check that your ring is correct, your numbering is correct, then what you have to do is, the third step is check that methyl group is on carbon number 10. Oh, yes, it's on carbon number 10. It's exactly, you have drawn it in a very best manner. So it's exactly on carbon number 10. So your structure is correct. Now, what is the next step? What you have to do in the next step? Now we will start the numbering in somehow like a clockwise fashion somehow. So let's see what you have to do next is, you have to start the numbering from now on from ring number C. Ring C. Now you will come to ring C. So here is the ring C, and you will go like this. We have completed on 10. Now 11, 12, 13, 14. Got it? Now 15, 16, and 17. Okay, what I have done over here, the 11, 12, 13, 14, and then comes on ring number D, 15, 16, and 17. Now, if you want to check that it is correct or not, firstly check that your second methyl group, this was the first methyl group, and now check second methyl group is on carbon number 13. Is it on carbon number 13? Of course, it's on carbon number 13, so it's correct. Now the next step is you have to check, is your third methyl group on carbon number 17? It's on carbon number 17. It's on carbon number 17, so it's correct. Let's revise. Firstly, you have to draw 3 6-carbon rings, and you have to draw a 5-carbon ring. Name it as A, B, C, and D. Now add methyl groups between A and B, between C and D, and on carbon number D. Then add 8-carbon side chain on carbon number D. Then comes somehow a difficult step, which is numbering. Start numbering from the top of A as first and go in anti-clockwise manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After completing the numbering till 10, check out that is there a methyl group on carbon number 10. If there is methyl group, then you are correct. Okay. Then go towards C and D. Now we have completed it till 10, and then go from here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now check, is there a methyl group on carbon number 13? If there is a methyl group, then that is correct. So here is the methyl group, so that is correct. And then we have a methyl group on carbon number 17. So if you have a methyl group on carbon number 17, then it's correct. Okay. Now onwards, what we have to do is where we have to mark carbon number 18. So do remember between the ring C and D, as you know, we added the methyl group. So that would be marked as carbon number 18. So this would be marked as carbon number 18. And now the methyl group between ring number A and B, that would be marked as carbon number 19. So here is the carbon number 19. And then the methyl group on ring number D, that would be marked as carbon number 20. So this is carbon number 20. So let me draw the chain over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 carbon chain. And now simply you have to number this chain as 21. It's already 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. So do remember, cholesterol is a 27 carbon compound. Okay. So now numbering has been completed. Last thing you have to do is just you have to put OH group on carbon number 3 and double bond between carbon number 5 and 6. Okay. So this is carbon number 3. Just put OH group over here, and this is carbon number 5 and 6. Just put a double bond over here. So cholesterol structure has been completed. Firstly, draw 3 6-carbon rings, and then draw a 5-carbon ring. Name the rings as A, B, C, and D. Then attach methyl groups. One methyl group between A and B, second methyl group between C and D, and third methyl group on D. Now draw a side chain, 8-carbon side chain on ring number D. And then start the numbering as I told you. And in the end, just put OH group on carbon number 3 and then double bond between carbon number 5 and 6. So this is all the structure of cholesterol. Hope so you have got it. Now practice it again and again, and then you will be mastering it. So take care, Allah Hafiz.